Hello everyone, this is Nirmala Thurve. Today we will study about what is software testing. So we just start with the definition of software testing. Testing is defined as an activity to check whether the actual result matches the expected result and to ensure that the software system is defect free. It involves execution of a software component or system component to evaluate one or more properties of interest. So we can see the next paragraph. Software testing also helps to identify errors, gaps, or missing requirement contrary to the actual requirement. It can be either done manually or using automated tools. Some prefer saying software testing as a white box and black box testing. In simple terms, we can say a software testing means verification of application under test. We can also known this thing as a AUT. So now we understand what is testing. It's one kind of process in which we can just verify a product quality, and we just ensure the customer that our software is defect free. So we just deploy a software before testing. It means we are not ensuring. If we are performing testing and then we are deploying, it means what, we are also confident about the quality of software, and the all problem maybe in future our software will face, we just provide the solution before we are deploying this software. So that is one the definition of software testing. So today we will study types of the software testing. So we'll proceed for the different types of software testing. Okay, student, we can see there's a two category already decided. First one is a functional testing, in which we just try to identify all possible functionality of a system, in which when we are decompose it, when we are combine it, when we are means the large task divided into small modules and small tasks, and then we are design the module of the software. After when we are doing a particular testing on that small module, it's totally different when we are combining the all modules with the main core module, and then the performance of the same module may be differ, or maybe they will face some problem. It will face some problem. So what our duty, we have to test individual component as well as when we are adding it with the main core component. That time also we have to find out the working of components properly or not, it is compatible with the main software or not. So it is this all kind of testing we include in a functional testing. And the second one is non-functional testing. This type includes some performance related and the load related, installation related, recovery, reliability, usability kind of thing we include in a non-functional testing. So we just start with the functional testing. Types includes first unit testing. So what is unit? We can say a small component of a software, that is a single unit we can say, because a software is a combination of multiple units. It's just like a computer system. We can't say a computer system is a one single unit. It is a set of units, and they work together as a one unit, one system. So that one is a just same concept we are using. Unit testing means every component should work properly, and that perform on the single unit individually, so we can identify a particular part is working properly or not. And the second one, integration testing. So when we combine these all units together, that time we are just find out the compatibility of all components with each other's, and the working and the input we are taking from one unit and we are passing it to the another unit, it is compatible, it is doing their work properly or not. So this all responsibility of a programmer to test with the help of integration testing. So the next one is system testing. When we combine all units together, that time we have to identify the all units of a system are working properly or not. So it includes in a system testing. sanity testing, in which we are just identify the proper input taking and output producing is properly or not. Smoke testing, and then interface testing. Interface testing means just identify the bridging in between components properly or not. Regression testing, beta testing, acceptance testing. This all testing regarding the performance means when we are deliver a component or product to the particular customer, before that we are just try to check that particular software is acceptable by the customer or not. So for that we are just doing beta testing. In beta testing, what we do, we provide a set of users, and we just try to identify how they can work on that new software. They are compatible with the software, their means our software is user friendly or not. So on the basis of beta testing, we can predict a particular software will acceptable by the customers or users or not. Mainly we are perform this kind of testing when we are creating a generalized software. It is not a customized software, because when we are doing a customized software, that time we are perform same testing with the customer itself and their level of users. But when we are creating a generalized software, which is just like a app which is used by all over the categories of all age groups, so that time we have to prefer only beta testing, because we have to use some group of people from the different age group, and we just try to identify their acceptance or their behavior, they are accepting the software or not. So this kind of thing is considered as a person who don't know, but the supervisor is also able to watch the reaction, and they will help them to how to use the software, and they can use it. Okay, so it there is a one more testing is there, that was a white box, beta and alpha, black box and white box. So alpha testing, in which we are providing a set of group of users, but they are using software without a supervisor, so there is nobody to help them to identify their problems and solutions. So that one is the alpha testing, and just opposite of that, it's a beta testing. With the supervisor, we are providing some set of tools and set of peoples, or we can say group of people. They will do their work, and we just identify in which stage or in which component they are facing some problem, and we just try to overcome from that problem. So that one is the one kind of a way to create a user friendly environment or user friendly software. So that one is a beta testing. Now move to the non functional testing. Types include performance testing, in which we are just identify the performance of a system. The next one, load testing, when we are using user means client server architecture. That time we are facing one server is overloaded, that time the system will not work properly. So main purpose to manage that kind of load, we have to use multiple servers. Same thing we are using here also. When one component is overloaded, it took more time to execute, or it will took more time to do their work. So what is the purpose of the load testing? We have to divide the all over work into a small part, but model should be means they can't overload it. If it's overloaded, it means it is a huge part of system, and when the part of huge part of system will affect their work, the overall system will affect it. So we just try to split the whole work into small units or small model, which is able to handle their work properly. So that one is a load testing. Then stress testing. Stress testing includes how many number of users we can handle at the same time. if we are doing a multiple multitasking or multi-user kind of software, that time it is very important. Then volume testing, in which we consider if we are splitting something, so the splittance is very important because of the task is very small and we are split it in a very large number, then it is very difficult to communicate, or we can say means the combination of their work, it will affect. So it is very important on the means find out the peak point. After that, if we are distribute the work, then the performance will affect. So the division of a work, it should be according to the performance only. Now the next one, security testing. Nowadays it's a very important point because hackers and crackers are always around us, so our software should be secure one, and so for that the security level should be achieve or commit the particular standard. So that one is the security testing. And then compatibility testing, it's include according to the computer platforms in which we are supposed to run our software. If a proper compatible software is not there, it will not run on every computer. So compatibility is very important. Maybe some user wants to run same software on mobile and same software on computer or tab also, so our software should be compatible with the every hardware. So that one is the next non-functional testing. And the next one, install testing. When we are giving or when we are deploying some software, that time it is very important. Users should not get any problem when they are installing a software. For example, when we are downloading any app or game from the Play Store, that time there is nobody to guide us how to install it or how to proceed it. So our system or our software should be just like that. So there is no need to installation, there is no need to be helped for this installation, or there is no need to install our software, because if there is a need, means a vendor or somebody to identify the proper way to install it, means we are lacking from the installation testing. So it should be easy to install, it should be compatible for any every hardware. Now the recovery testing, when our software has some problem in between their working, so whenever we are uninstall it, then that time backup should be there. If we are not providing a recovery of data, then the whenever we are using same software again, then they have to start with the zero. So it should not be there, we have to start with the whenever whatever the data is stored on the software, it should be safe. Now the next one, reliability testing. Reliability testing means what? A system is reliable or not. It should be available every time. If we are working on some website and the server is not available, it means what, the software or that particular website is not reliable, because right now we want to use it and it is not available, it is not working, so the reliability is low now. So for that also, when we are using with the 10 number of people, then also our system should handle it. If we are using it in night, then also day, then also they should not limit it with the time. And then the number of people at the same time, the according to the data also, it should be a reliable one, it should be every time available to use. And usability testing, usability testing includes with the means all kind of functionality we are promising to deliver, it should be available. If it is not there, it means the usability of testing is we are lacking from that. So the usability, it means we cover all the area whatever we are committed already. So it is that one. Then the next one, compilation testing. Compilation testing means what? Whenever we are providing some input and we are just providing some output, so the time taking from the conversion of input into the output, it should be minimum one. If it will took more time, it means the compilation testing is not properly. So we have to just minimize the compilation time and identify it is suitable for the user or not. Then localization testing, it means when we are locating a software, maybe in downloads, maybe in some memory space, it is that much suitable or not. For example, we are making a software which is very huge, so it is not comfortable with the hardware as handheld. It means maybe iPhone, maybe mobile or iPad वगैरह. This all thing are very small gadget, and we cannot store a hard disk with them. We cannot attach the hard disk with them. So there is some limitation according to the memory requirement. So it should be localization testing should be there, and we have to just try to minimize the memory requirement for the software. So these all are the different type of testing. First section we studied, that one is functional testing, and the next one is the non-functional testing. So I hope you understand the two different kind of testing we are performing here. So thank you for watching.